All right. So they're putting in a water line. You can see it right here. It's a 1/2 inch water line. Got it strung out, right? And I don't know exactly where it's going, but I think it's going way down there where you see that fence. Because they're going across that road, right? So that's 500-600 feet from here. And you'd think, okay, that would tie in right up there, which is another 500-600 feet. But no, it does not. You can see here's the cluster of my water and meter and a couple other ones for somebody else. But I'm going to show you how this system, they're doing it right now. I'm going to have to turn this video off a couple times, otherwise it would be just astronomically long. But we'll resume in a little bit here. So here we are at the top of the hill, and one of these lines has got a little leak in it. I gotta figure out how to figure out if that's mine or not mine. It's, I don't know, 1 in 3 chance, I guess, possibly. So you can see these are them coming across here. Here's the new one. Here's the new one strung out. There's the guys putting it in. All right. They're just kind of boring it under the driveways that exist. Right? I help them pull it a little bit. So to the crest of the hill up there, what is that? It's another 600 feet, right? All right, 666. We're already at 1,800 to 2,000 feet to the top of the hill. All right, bear with me. All right, so now we're at the top of the hill. All right, now we got another 1,000 feet to there. So what did we say we were? 2,000? So we got 3,000 feet to that corner. Maybe not quite, but pretty close. This guy's bearing the line. And you see as we go, we get more and more water lines, right? More and more. There's my guy bearing them back in. Why that's always wet there, but it is. You know. All right. So now we're at the corner. This is where shit starts to get interesting. So all right, we got these lines. You can see this new one that went down, went under. You'd think that'd be a water main, but they aren't tapping it, so apparently not. So here's the water lines now, each individually serving a house. I know, that's what I think too. Now you start hearing water leaks, right? Because why wouldn't you? There's one leaking in there, or two, or... So we fish our way under this, under that, lay it in the ditch. Look at the electrical guys. Anyway, it's almost like you'd want a special colored one so you know which one was yours running through here. Somehow mark it. Somebody marked theirs. See that? Okay. Small leak. There's somewhere in here that was just leaking terribly. So Now you start seeing some meters poke up. So you got serious leaks down there. I don't know. Does that sound like a serious leak? That's coming out of somebody's water main. Somebody's paying for that water, probably, unless their meter is on the back side. It's hard to know. The new meters are going up here, right at the tap, right? So you have all this water coming down. Which, this is the one right here that they just put in, right? The blue line is the one broken. I mean, if you got a black line, you have no clue which one's yours. No clue. Hire somebody to chase it. So, it just kind of continues up here. And like I said, this, you can see the new one laying there. That's the new one. In and amongst everything laying down in here. All right. So now we're going to get up here where they start tapping them. They did something interesting. Okay, so the new one, right? You see they start tapping them, and shit's leaking everywhere here. I mean, they're giving away more water than they're actually selling. So that right there, that one that says Bacalao, that is their new water main. The meter right there, right? Okay, and you can see they've put a couple of tapping pipes to tap new services off of, right? Down there they saddle tapped the living hell off of that thing. I'll walk around and show you what that looks like. This is a water person's nightmare. Alright, so now we got some back feed in this direction. So alright, so here was where the water main poked up. Alright, looks to be about a 6-inch water main. They put a big old concrete buttress on the top of it. Had a 90 and a 4-incher, I believe, coming out, and they just saddle tapped the living Christ out of that everywhere they could till they figured they just can't do it anymore. Right? You just hear the leaks. Right over there, that's that new one I was telling you about, right? Right there. All this water, yeah, I don't know about all this water, but a lot of this water is leaks of the fresh water system. Cool. All right, that's how it's done.